Oh,
Are you live?
good evening. We're live.
Oh, made it just in time.
Yeah, Stephanie just made it back from dropping off her Sarah or Sarah. From dropping off her Sarah.
Dropping off my Sarah.
Woo, that was wild. You just dove right in. Hello, my friend. How are you?
How are you? Oh, I turn the volume
Oh,
down. Oh,
okay. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, let's see. The studio is taking a little bit to catch up. I don't know if there's
gotcha. That happens.
a latency on my end, but I see us on the thing. So
Yeah, I see it too. Yeah.
okay. Well, I don't have any chat, so if there's anybody out there saying anything, hi.
Hi. I did just slide in there right on time, didn't I?
Yeah, that was great. I love that.
I might have drove above the speed limit a little bit.
Hey, you didn't hear it here.
Uh, Hi, Terry.
That's funny. You got to do what you got to do. Hey, Terry.
Great.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you're at. Today is New York Beauty Tuesday. We're working on block 9 of, oh no, Catherine's saying there's a huge tornado on the ground in Michigan.
Oh gosh.
Oh Lord, everybody stay safe. Oh, no, no room for you today, Mr.
I knew
Harmonic.
that there was bad weather coming because we have a warning for later tonight, but and Keith's in Chicago right now, and he had really bad weather this morning, so
Oh gosh.
that's terrible.
Yeah, that's gross. Gross, gross,
Hopefully
gross.
people will be okay. Yeah.
Uh, but hey, Nellie, how are you doing? We are working block 9, which is Kangaroo for the New York Beauty tonight. So there are a couple of arcs. I was sewing this before we came on. I just gotta iron it back. This is another one of the just plain fabric arcs that's going to be in Kangaroo. And then there are 2 to be pieced that we'll be working on together tonight.
Nice.
Stephanie, were you able to pick out fabrics today, or are you doing that now?
Actually, I'm gonna finish my block from last week because I didn't ever get to, or last time because I didn't get to finish sewing it together.
Gotcha.
Because the other thing I didn't think about is, right, Keith always has to print them out for me. He's
Oh,
not
right on.
here.
Well, that's cool. You get to
Yeah.
make sure that you're all caught up.
Yeah, they don't print right from my computer, so he has to print them from his. I'm not sure why, but they
Yeah.
just don't play good with the printer or something. So that's okay though, because I have to put this one together, and then I have an old one that I have to work on. So I'll work on that.
There you
Get
go.
caught up. And then this
Yeah.
one I'll have to do after he gets home.
Yeah. I like that. Oh, yeah. You've kind of had a busy couple of months. So, yeah, play
Well,
catch up.
the things you don't think about when they're going out of town, right? I didn't think about the fact that I would need him to print that for me and that I might have to run her to work right when we're starting.
Yep.
But
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
here. I made it.
Love it. And Terry's saying she hasn't even printed them out yet. So all good.
On that
I had
old one.
early
All right.
morning and I was back with plenty of time to cut stuff. Though I was finishing up some of it right as we started, just to get that arc done.
Oh,
So
I can see the weather in Michigan. Okay. I was just looking at the radar to see how far it is from us. It's quite a ways yet.
oh good. Okay, good.
It's on the other side of Michigan, like Kalamazoo.
I love that name.
I know.
I
Oh
like
gosh. Okay.
too. Hoboken's a good city name.
That is. I love unique city names. It's so cool.
Kat, I'm pretty sure I said there was no space for you up here today.
Catherine said, is that your churn dash? Is that churn dash your pattern? Yes, it is. It is. It is. if you look at my video that I posted on Saturday about the Underground Railroad, there's information about this pattern and how to get it there.
Yeah, it's a great video. I'm very excited about that series.
Thank you. Oh, people have been asking me if your presentation is going to go up. You're getting that up this week, right?
So I was going to do it on Thursday for my podcast, but because Sunday's Mother's Day, I thought, and that's a longer video, I thought that would be probably a good one for Mother's Day brunch instead. So
brunch.
It is going up. The pattern is live. Like, if you can go get the free pattern available on my website. But the presentation I'm going to do on Sunday, since I'm not going to be here. And then
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And then so Thursday podcast, I'm going to show the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival going down there. That was a lot of fun. So, because everything I've been sewing this week is stuff I can't show anybody.
Yeah, I know. It's so hard. And that's kind of why I stopped making a vlog, even though I kind of want to get back to it because it keeps me on track with my UFOs.
Yeah.
But it's hard because there was like several weeks in a row where I'd sewed a bunch of stuff that I couldn't show anybody. So
I can't show anybody anything.
I don't have anything to talk about. I've been sewing, but I can't show you.
Yeah, I'm hard at work, but y'all can't see it yet, which isn't, not a bad problem to have, but I just don't have anything to share. Sorry. So I figured the Sheep and Wool Festival would be fun.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. I would love to see that because I've heard you talk about it before. So
yeah,
I would love to see what it's all about.
It's a good time.
Oh, thanks, Catherine. That's nice of you to say. Oh, fudge nuts. I forgot to pull the papers off.
Oh.
These are
like that.
These are difficult to sew together, I think, when you're with the papers.
Yeah, I take the papers off all the time. Hi, Colleen. Charlotte says secrets. Yep.
Yep. Secret sewing.
Exciting stuff. Can't wait to share it with everybody stuff, but just can't yet. But we've got another busy week ahead of us with social review is tomorrow night. We've got more secrets to share on Friday night.
Well, not this Friday, the following.
I'm a week. Yeah. Oof. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys have to wait a whole nother week for those secrets.
It's actually killing me too, because somebody wrote me today and they're like, "You're killing me." I'm like, it's killing me too. I don't want to wait that long, but this Friday is Russ's subscriber celebration. So yeah, couldn't do it that night. So
and I have to miss that. So I'll be cracking jokes on stage.
Yeah. Well, yeah, plus you were unavailable. So can't have that announcement without you.
But we've got Little Hooter on Saturday. Ooh, what are you doing Saturday?
We're doing carnival.
Oh, that's right. We are doing carnival.
Yeah.
Man, that's right.
It's the last one. So that one's going to be earlier at 4 p.m. So we can try to get more of it done. But yeah, so it's a busy week.
Oh, man.
Tomorrow's our sew day. And then we have the social review. My husband's out of town.
You're up to your eyeballs.
Yes, and then Friday night is Russ's celebration, Saturday's carnival, and then Little Hooter. And Sunday, like you said, is Mother's Day. So
I'm excited about Mother's Day.
Are you? Do your kids do stuff nice for you?
Yeah. I mean, usually it's not. It's not like a big to do. Like we're taking my mom to brunch, and so the kids will pay for me, and I'll pay for my mom. Yeah, like my sisters are all coming, so we'll all pay for our moms, and our kids will all pay for us.
Yeah,
it's like a pyramid scheme.
That's hilarious. It's a pyramid scheme.
It all rolls down though. But
it's good though.
Yeah. So it's a good like family time kind of deal.
Yeah.
Lauren got me this really awesome. I really like I like I like rocks. I like stones. I like really pretty things.
Hmm.
And when we were at Maryland Sheep and Wool, Lauren got me this really awesome green stone. And Lauren knows all the names of these. I don't. I'm bad about it, but
Hmm.
it has like really cool striations through it with this silver running through it. It's really neat.
Oh,
I really
that
like it a lot.
sounds cool.
Yeah. So she picked that up for me, and that was nice.
That was
So
nice. Yeah.
they'll do stuff like that. Last year, my son got me a mug that says "You Are My Sunshine," which is the song that I sang to him when he was a little one. Uh,
Aw.
it was uh, like a handcrafted pottery mug.
Yeah.
Uh, so that was kind of cool because they you know both know that I like the handcrafted stuff, like small
Yeah.
business support kind of things.
Yeah. That's sweet.
Oh, Charlotte was saying Stephen was funny talking about can't share secrets this morning.
Yeah, and he's the one that we had to tell stay secret because he tells secrets.
He gets
He
so
is
excited
not,
and forgets.
well, he's just not good at holding secrets. And he'll tell you that. He'll say, don't tell me if you don't want everybody to know.
Yeah.
So he's told things before that we weren't going to tell.
Yeah.
He doesn't mean to. He just gets so excited. But
Oh,
he was
Katie's
good.
talking about.
He was
Sorry.
good. Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Oh, I was just saying Katie's talking about the Kalamazoo tornadoes too.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Shelly. Oh, Catherine likes rocks too. I love them.
Door rocks. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Katie. Oh yeah, tornadoes. Yeah. I have a friend or family in the Kalamazoo area. They have two tornadoes on the ground. Yeah. The tornadoes are so bad this year.
They're huge this year.
Yeah.
And I don't remember there being so many with such widespread damage so early.
Yeah.
Like this feels really early.
It does to me too. And I lived in Oklahoma for a time, and I moved out of Oklahoma because there was a tornado like a mile from my house, and it scared the heck out of me.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Um, but even that then, there wasn't. They had one a few years before I moved there, and it was kind of like one of these really big ones that's happening that was like a mile and a half wide, and it took out like this whole town or whatever. But
Gosh.
there hasn't been like a really bad one in a really long time like that. And they're bad this year. I mean, there's multiple huge tornadoes.
Yeah.
We were looking at the videos of the one that took out some stuff in Nebraska and at Sulphur, Oklahoma, and they were just the biggest tornadoes I've ever seen. It's crazy.
It is incredible to me when you realize how far away the people that are videotaping them
Mhm.
actually are, and they
Mhm.
still look so huge in the screen, and they're so far away from them.
Yeah.
And if they were any closer, I just can't imagine. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, Colleen's saying, "Oh, we have 10 days to wrangle out the secret." Okay.
Not happening. Our lips are zipped.
Oh, Catherine's asking to put your Etsy shop in the chat. Hold on, I can turn
Oh,
on
I'm not on the computer, guys. Sorry.
I can turn mine on, and I'll grab
Okay.
uh the URL. I can do that for you
Thank
before I
you.
start stitching. Hopefully, I don't make everything go kooky.
What did I do with my seam ripper? Oh, here's.
Seam ripper. Uh-oh.
Well, I just got like, it's not horrible, but enough of a pucker that it will bother me when I did one of the curves.
Yep.
Yeah. Not one that I can iron out either, so I need to pick it.
Oh. Yep. All right. I managed to do that without crashing anything, so that's exciting.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Oh, and I'll go ahead while I'm doing it. Sorry to totally ride your coattails here, but
No,
I'm
put
gonna
yours,
link
yeah.
my website too for the free. When
Do you have yours set up for
oh,
Nightbot?
I do, but I have your YouTube channels in it, and I never think to put like our shops in it.
Oh, you should put your shop in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to look it up every time.
Yeah. Leave that bunny alone.
Mm-hmm. It must be with the secret, Stephanie. Oh.
The Seam Ripper has run away with the secret.
Yes, maybe. I don't know. It's a good secret, I promise. You guys are gonna like the news we have to share. So
yeah, it's fun. It's exciting.
Speaking of which, the retreat next year in Ohio is open and available for you guys to register.
Oh,
As is, sorry, go ahead.
I should do that link too. Sorry, as you're talking.
Oh, as is like you can grab your hotel room down there now because we have the block all reserved. So I'm getting really excited because everything's kind of like starting to fall into place.
Yes. Part of the secrets is for next year that I'm so excited about.
We're going to have some incredible teachers, including Shannon, some incredible projects. It's just going to be great. So if you've never been to a retreat before and you've been thinking about it, I would love to have you.
Yeah. And there's sorry, I'm trying to speak and spell different words, and my brain's like, no, honey,
You're fine.
that's not gonna happen.
I like that's not gonna
there you could apply for a scholarship for the retreat portion. There's
yes, I have several applicants already, and but if you are still interested in coming and would be interested in the scholarship to need a little financial help, definitely apply for the scholarship. You only have until May, well, really May 14th, I need the application. So really soon, because I'm going to pick, well, I'm not going to pick, but I'm going to go through the applications and number them. And on May 15th, I'm using a random number generator to pick the recipient because quite frankly, everybody that has applied is, eligible and
worthy.
I would love to give them all a spot. So it's just it's too hard for me to pick. And I feel bad picking because I think everybody really deserves it. So for my mental health, it's easier for me just to like assign them a number and do it randomly. So
yeah, and it's so hard because it's your friends who are applying and you want to be able to say yes to everybody.
I know it is really hard and it makes me sad that I can't just bring them all, but if I win the lottery, I'll bring you all.
That'll be different. We got a different story then.
Yeah. But if you are interested in coming and need financial assistance, send me an email the next day or so and I'll send you a scholarship application and I'd be happy to add you to the pile. But again, like I said, there are several applicants, so it doesn't mean you're going to get a spot.
Yeah.
But I know Shannon and I would love to have all of you, so.
Yeah. It's been one of those life-changing things for me. So I have consumed the retreat Kool-Aid for sure.
I like that, the retreat Kool-Aid. Oh, that's fun. Hi, Paula. Good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, and hey, Karen. Sorry you were in between all those links I was doing. I apologize for not saying.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see her either. Hi, Karen. Excuse me. Thank you.
You
It is very polleny here in Ohio. So,
somebody sent me a video about why allergies are getting so much worse. And
mhm.
I have not done my due diligence. So this could be wrong, but it totally seems like something that men would do. So I feel it's probably correct. Apparently, when all of the city planners and everything were planning all of their housing,
Uh-huh.
in order to keep flowering trees from creating messes, like dropping fruit and or like flowers and all that kind of stuff. Uh,
Uh-huh.
sorry, a cat is messing with the camera stand, so it is jiggling a little bit. I'm trying to make them stop, but my foot can't reach them. All right, now he thinks I'm playing games with him.
Oh no.
Get away, cat. Okay, sorry.
That's
But
okay.
they decided to plant all male trees so
Uh-huh.
that there would be no cross pollination, and they decided to go with all males. But all of the males are the ones that send all of the pollen, like allergen stuff, out into, which at first I was like, well, how does that make sense? Because I thought the flowers were the pollen.
Huh.
So that's why I'm like, I feel like I need to do a little digging. But it just seems like that would be something they would do. Like the men would pick male trees. Because if they picked all female trees, they wouldn't get pollinated, and then they wouldn't drop the fruits and stuff. So
That's
I don't
true.
know. I feel like I need to dig into it. But I feel like men would totally do that, pick all male trees, and then, you know, create havoc for the rest of us for the rest of our lives.
I was gonna say they do like to create havoc, those men folk. Sorry, men folk out there. But
I was like, oh, that tracks. I feel like that would happen. But yeah, I just don't know enough about, I'm not a botanist or a
yeah.
horticulturist or any of that stuff. I don't know enough about the things, but I did find
Interesting.
that
No.
fascinating.
Yeah, our pollen's been really bad this year. And I think it's also due to the fact that we didn't have much winter.
Yeah. I know
So
all of our trees here started flowering and doing all their stuff so early.
early, yeah. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. She said she's looking forward to our retreat in June, our virtual retreat. Me too.
Yes. Gonna have a good time. They always have a good time.
Yeah.
Got super cool people that come.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. I'm
Got
looking
pretty
forward
groovy.
to making your project.
Yeah.
And I love that they're gonna coordinate.
Yeah. I think it's fun. Oh, now I don't know how many like diehards are out there, but just to put a little like, what is it, bug in your ear? Is that the saying? I am putting together all the details and logistics for a BYOFPP virtual retreat in July, where you
Awesome.
can just bring whatever whatever FPP project you're working on. It can be from any company, any brand, any whatever. And we're going to do an all-day retreat. So if you have spent the money on an FPP project and are frightened of it, I will
Mhm.
have examples of different uh, FPP creators projects so that we can talk through some of the techniques that they might suggest and everything. and have that ready for that. So that's going to be in July, but I'm not going to put out too much about it until registration closes for the June one, just so people don't
Awesome.
get confused by all of that.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's just that's a
I'm
lot.
very excited about that, Shannon.
I am too. It's going to
I
be
think that's gonna be
fun.
wonderful.
Oh, Terry said she just wiped down her table that's out on her deck. It's so disgusting with all the yellow pollen.
Yes, it's that yellow pollen. It's
Yep.
terrible. It's on everything. It's on the cars. It's on the outside furniture. Ugh. Of course, as soon as the pollen goes, then we're gonna get the midgies that come across the from Canada. Those Canadian soldiers, they're called too.
Oh,
They're
really?
little, they're little bugs that come across the lake. They eat stuff off the lake, and then they come over here and lay their eggs and die.
Oh, that's fascinating.
They're not like mosquitoes, or they're not like mosquitoes or flies though that like fly around and pest you. Like and they don't bite or anything,
Okay, well,
but
that's good.
they make a mess, kind of like the pollen. They stick onto your house, and you like come out and they're all over the sidewalk, all over your house, and they're crunchy.
Oh, dear. No, thank you.
So it's like a weird thing. You're like, oh, I just killed like 1,000 bugs.
Oh, that sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, that's usually like a little after Memorial Day weekend. So the pollen's really bad. I think just as the pollen is starting to get better, we're gonna get those. So
You get this.
yeah. So
Are we supposed to get like a bunch of cicada again this year?
I've heard that, but I'm not sure in our area if we're gonna get a bunch of them, because we got a bunch of them. Gosh, when was it? She was still dancing, but she was younger. Like it wasn't just like the last couple years. But it hasn't been long enough for us to get like the big bout that we get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the 17-year, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, I mean, we always have some in this area, no matter what year it is, but
right. Yeah.
I think there's definitely other parts of the country that are going to get their big, like 17-year cicadas where they get a bunch.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah. It's going on now in the south with the cicadas, Catherine. Terry said, yeah, we have cicadas all over the place. They're disgusting. Oh, yeah, we don't
So,
have
yeah,
them. Yeah.
it must be the locations of the different
Mm,
groups of cicadas.
must be. We get them like end of July going into August, and that's how we know like summer's starting to kind of wrap up a little bit,
Yeah.
because the cicadas come out, we hear them.
It was like 2006, 2007. I'm not exactly sure which year. Sure, the kids were pretty young. And where we lived in our townhouse, they had built the townhomes after the last cicada thing. So when they dug up all the housing and everything,
Mm-hmm.
they got rid of all the cicadas that had, burrowed and everything
Oh,
and
okay, yeah.
laid eggs and whatnot. So we really didn't have any, but we would take the kids down to my mom's place, and they were everywhere. Like they were, as we were driving in the neighborhood, they were doinking off the windshield. Like everywhere. Yeah.
Were they the big giant ones too? Like
The
those
huge ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where you're a little bit concerned that they may crack your windshield. They're that
Right.
big.
Like, because some of them sound like a rock hitting your windshield. Yep.
Yeah. It was, yeah. The kids loved that though.
Yeah.
But that was, again, yeah, 2006, 2007. So,
Yeah.
we might be on time.
Well, I was gonna say, I think Sarah, the one year of her dance, because they were coming out during the dance recital and freaking everybody out. I want to say that was when she was like 8 years old, which would have put it in like 2015-ish,
Yeah.
maybe. No, it would have been math, Stephanie. Do math. 2018.
Yeah.
Math is hard. My brain hurts today, guys. Okay. 2018. So it would have been like 2018-ish, 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. So
Yeah.
so we're not due for the big ones this year.
Well, we might be. It's right,
Ooh.
2024, and that was like 20, 26, 20. If it was 27, no. Oh God, math.
Yeah. Oh, Terry
I
says
mean,
she lives in Missouri and they're all over the place. They're disgusting.
yeah,
But they don't bite or anything. So that's, I mean,
no,
they're just kind of gross looking. They look like a huge roach.
yeah. They just and it's. I mean, I'm not particularly fond of uh things flying into my hair, so that
Right.
part I don't really dig. But I don't
Right.
mind picking them up and like getting them out of my way. Like
Yeah.
that part doesn't concern me because they
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, they don't do anything. They're just big and dopey.
They're big and scary looking, but they're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, they're just kind of in the way.
Gross. Lulu, leave Sadie alone. Let that old lady rest. You're such a pest. You are. You're such a pest. Okay, go lay down. Go on, good girl. Go lay down.
The only reason I remember them is because all the girls were like picking them out of the tree at the recital and running around chasing all the other little kids with them. It's kind of funny because some of the boys were scared of them, but these little girls in tutus weren't.
Oh, Jerry thinks one of that her dog ate one because he came in with just the wings, or she came in with a wing in her mouth.
Oh,
Hi, there is no room for you up here. You are going
that
to
is
have
funny.
a new location. You ready?
Charlotte
Loud.
said only advantage to having hearing loss is she can't hear them. I actually kind of think the sound of them, like at nighttime when you're sleeping, is kind of like white noise.
Yeah,
It's kind of pleasant.
just the like the normal amount of them, not
Yeah,
the.
not the crazy, like we're having a plague. Oh no. Terry said she says I hear cicadas constantly because I have tinnitus. Oh, what did I do there? My piece is coming apart. Oops.
And so it just sounds like constant cicadas. Sorry, I was looking at my piece of fabric. I couldn't figure out which was the right side, which was the wrong side.
No, that's okay. It must, yeah.
Having that drone in your head all the time must be tiring.
Colleen said, now I have to tell my ballet teaching sister about the tutued little girls running around scaring the boys with bugs. It was hilarious.
That's
These
pretty
little
cute.
girls that weren't afraid of the bugs. Sarah was one of them. They're picking up these huge cicadas, and there's like, little boys that came to watch with their family, their sisters or whatever, running around. They're chasing them with these big, huge cicadas in their tutus.
And they're too cute. I love it.
Hilarious.
And they do make quite the racket.
They do. Hi, Math Geek. How are you doing?
Hey, Math Geek. Hi, Darlene.
Hey, Darlene.
We are, if anybody is just joining us or isn't sure what we're up to, I'm working on block 9, which is Kangaroo. But Stephanie is doing some catch-up work on ones that she didn't get to complete because it's been a crazy month with retreats and stuff. So yeah. Stephanie is doing that and didn't have access to the printer to print out the Kangaroo pieces today. So
my husband is gone for the week in Chicago for a trade show, and I didn't think about it ahead of time before he left. That, oh yeah, we have like stuff I needed stuff printed for, and Sarah has to work. So if you're just joining now, you didn't see that I slipped in at the very last second when Shannon went live.
It's like oh, am I off on numbers? I thought I counted today. That it's let me look at Insta, because I have to go to my Instagram feed every time to check.
11. It could be. I'm not even sure.
Let's see. 1, 2, 1. Oh yeah, it might be 11. It's
you know what? I don't think we had the very first 2 on the schedule, did we?
We didn't have the first 2 on the schedule. So yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. That's it's 11. I'll have to update that. You're right. Thank you, Terry. I didn't count those first 2, those December ones we did.
Yeah, because I think we didn't put the schedule up till after those, right?
Yep.
I'm glad we have that schedule though, because it helps me, I think, more than it helps anybody else.
Oh my gosh, I live for it. And then next one up is Kingfisher. That's the one that has the subunit, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So I will be sure to, when Keith gets home, get this one done before we start that one. That one is the subcut unit. Well, that one took me a while to wrap my head around last time. So
yeah,
I definitely want to make sure I'm working on it when you are, so I can get help if I need it.
Yeah. Noodle it out together.
Yeah.
It did help, like, talking about it. Having
it did
other people available to talk it out with.
Yeah.
Ooh, Darlene did catch up on Sunday. She was going to post later. Yay. Hi, Donna.
On PMQ before Saturday. Yeah. Hi, Donna.
Oh, that's what
sorry.
What were you going to say? I was just
no, go ahead and say what she said. Yeah, go ahead. Do that.
She's able to finish 4 small practice panels on her long arm.
Nice. I'm so excited for you.
So jealous. I keep hurting myself by going and looking on the webpage and planning and wishing and daydreaming. I'm excited to see what you're working on your long arm though.
Yes. Carrie said, "Oh no, I'm not good with those subunits."
Yep, it's gonna be a group effort. We're gonna have to support each other to get through that.
I was so glad. I honestly probably would have quit that block if we couldn't sit here and talked it out, because once I got it, but
yeah.
Now am I going to remember it for the next one? Probably not. Yeah. But that night, like, it finally clicked and I got it, but it took a while to wrap my head around that. So hey, Ingrid.
Hey, Ingrid.
Ingrid and I have. Sorry, what?
I was asking Ingrid if she's still working.
Oh, she's still working. Her and I have been talking a few times this week because we're getting ready for the cruise in 20 days.
I'm so excited for you guys.
20 days. Except I feel like we have to bring all this stuff because we have to bring sewing stuff plus clothes and stuff for 8 days. And I feel like I'm way overpacking, but I don't really think I am, because I was looking at what I could eliminate and not really anything. And I have I have one whole suitcase filled already and I'm not done packing. So her and I are going to talk this weekend and try to figure out, but I feel like I'm bringing way too much stuff, but I also need to have room because we are going to make 2 quilt tops.
Yeah.
So I have to have room to bring all that stuff back. Plus I want to get stuff for my kids, you know?
Yeah. So
So
do they have laundry services on the ship? So where you could really only you could get away with like packing for 4 days and then like launder?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen that on a cruise ship, but maybe, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm trying to pack things that I could wear, like for dinner. We're supposed to dress up, I guess, a little bit. Like no jeans, you know.
Yeah, the one
No
night
jeans.
is a
Yeah. So I've got a few really lightweight, like sundresses. I have one in black and one in navy. It's just they're really lightweight cotton. So I'm
yeah.
trying to think if I can like, oh, they do have laundry. That's what Lingard said. I didn't know that. Okay, that might make me rethink my packing. But I'm
Yeah.
thinking like wear the sundress for the night before for dinner, and then maybe the next day wear it around the ship, you know,
Yeah.
like double duty it. And maybe take some like jewelry or something to make it nicer for the dinner, and then, you know,
Yeah.
I don't
Like
know.
throw a jean jacket over it and make it more casual.
Yes, yes. So
Yep.
that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do because I brought like a couple dresses and then I brought like shorts and tops and a pair of pants and a bathing suit and just that kind of stuff. And I'm like already full in one suitcase.
Yeah.
So Ingrid, do you know, do they have laundry? We do our own laundry or will they do it for you? I don't know. Because I don't want anybody to take my clothes. I know I'm weird, but either that or just end up with 2 suitcases. We're allowed 2 suitcases. It just feels like a lot to haul, you know.
Yeah. Well, and then considering you're going to come back with another suitcase worth of stuff.
Yeah, well, the second suitcase wouldn't be full. Like, if I completely filled the first suitcase, which it's almost full, I really only would need a small part of the next suitcase, so I would take a smaller suitcase.
Hmm.
But I'll fill it on the way back with extra stuff.
Yeah.
So, oh, the paper. Gotta take the paper out.
Mhm. Hi, Sylvia.
Hi there. It's interesting because if it was just a regular cruise, I could make one suitcase work. But since we have to have all the sewing stuff too,
Yeah. A little bit of a different dynamic.
yeah.
I am very much looking forward to the pictures from that.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have such a good time.
It's gonna be fun, I think. I've been on cruises, but I've never been on a quilting cruise, so this is gonna be a fun new experience.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely be documenting it because I'm sure there's a lot of quilters out there that have never been on a quilting cruise. And I probably wouldn't have gone if I had to go by myself. I'm glad Ingrid wanted to go too.
Yeah.
Because I had been thinking about one for a while, but I don't know. It was just like kind of nervous to go on a quilting cruise by myself. Fear of the unknown. I need to get over that.
Well, and that's a lot of days too, for it to
Mhm.
be unknown and a lot of days.
Yeah.
So if you absolutely hated it, you still had 7 more days to suffer through.
Right. Or if I didn't have a friend, right? Like, what if I went to the sewing room and nobody talked to me and then I had to do that for 7 days?
Yeah.
Yeah. So glad Ingrid and I have each other. Oh, all right, Ingrid, thanks. She said no, the laundry service is just where they take it. I did learn one really good thing from Walter, though, is that when you go on long trips, you take all your old underwear that you want to get rid of that need to really be gotten rid of and just throw them away.
That cracks me up. I love that. Hey, Patricia.
Hi there, Patricia.
Like that mentality.
What's that?
I like that mentality.
Oh yeah. I did that not Millersburg, but the last trip we went on, or where did I go? Oh, QuiltCon, yeah.
Yeah.
And boy, not coming home with a suitcase full of stinky, dirty underwear. That was nice.
Well, you could maybe you can do that with like some tops too, like just some t-shirts you're ready to get rid of. Or
Yeah,
some...
I had that thought. Oh, Ingrid said she would not have done it if she didn't know anyone either. Good, that worked out really well. Next time we got to get Shannon.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean. Hi, Chesco. Good to see you.
Hey, Sean and Chesko, welcome. So Terry, hey everybody.
Hey. Colleen said, I did that for my trip to Italy. It was great. Threw away clothes.
Nice.
Good idea. I like it. Yes, it did, Ingrid. I'm so excited to be going with Ingrid.
I was looking at cruises because you can cruise out of Baltimore or something.
Absolutely, you can. Yep.
Some like shorter, like 5-day ones going up the East Coast up into Canada and everything. And I was trying to talk the kids into, because they're like not expensive. It's like $600 a person. Like, okay, that sounds great. Let's do that. And they're like, we're not going on some tin can where we're going to get some crazy disease and have to be locked on a ship for days on end. Like, oh, I hadn't thought about that. Oh, all right.
Oh, don't let fear get in the way.
Well, I've already been on cruises, so it's not like, it's a bucket list thing.
So yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, there have been a lot of those recently, though.
Yeah, I've been doing research like on all the places that we're gonna stop. Like where is safe to drink water and where's not.
Yeah.
Like when we go to Honduras, that's one of the stops. They're like, absolutely do not drink the water on that island. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
They said you will the rest of your vacation.
Oh, yeah. Math Geek saying detergent sheets are great for travel.
Oh, yeah.
That's
cool. That's a good idea. We do have a balcony, Ingrid. We could like hang our undies off the balcony.
I love that. I was going to make a very self-deprecating joke, but I decided not. Oh, I got to get the videos of the last 2 shows up.
Yes, I want to see these.
So one night I made a joke so bad that Lauren's horrified face was everything to me. Oh, it was so great.
So great that you can make your kid cringe like that.
Oh my God. I mean, the shock and disgust was so, and then Lauren was like, you can't put that joke in. Like that has to come out of the video. And I was like, why on earth would I? No. It's totally going in.
You're like, don't suppress me.
Yeah.
Now I really can't wait to see it.
Ooh, it cracks me up.
Oh, I need to live closer to you so I can come to the show.
Yes.
Sean said, no, don't drink the water. I speak from experience.
Oh no.
Oh, bye, Sean. He's going to go cook dinner before his family gets home. That's nice of you.
Thanks for stopping in.
He also said, you'll love the New England and Canada cruise. I've been on them twice. Yeah, I was actually seeing one they had, it was another quilting cruise through Stitch in Heaven that, which is where we're going through, that they had one that went up to, I think it left out of, I don't think it was Baltimore. I think it was Boston.
Yeah.
It left out of Boston and it went up to like Halifax and a few places in Canada and came back down. And I was like, oh, that would be nice.
So check this out. I was yammering and I missed a thing.
Oh.
And I missed so close. So close.
Oh, your colors are so pretty though. I just love those. It's striking.
Yeah. That's like a very like Pink Ladies from Greece.
Yes.
Oh, buggers. I'm gonna have to fix this. All right. I'm gonna have to reverse engineer this.
Shoot, you're still miles ahead of me because I'm not even on that block.
All right. Okay. Well, take the papers out leading up to that. Well, I'll fix it later. But, well, I don't know. Well, it's also kind of good to show how I would fix it.
Yeah, that might be good.
So, in my attempt to fix the boo-boo that I made, is I'm going to take the papers out kind of leading up to that point. Because I take the papers out anyway to sew it to the next thing. Because I can't sew the arcs with the paper in. It's just like you were saying earlier. It just doesn't work.
I feel like it's really difficult to do that. The fabric doesn't have any give, you know, and start doing curve. Yeah.
It's funny. I was just saying the exact same thing. There's no give, and you said fabric doesn't have any give.
Oh,
Great minds. Hey. The two of them fight like my own children.
Sarah is so sweet. She's like, Mother's Day's coming up. She's like, now that I'm working, I can actually get you a gift. She's like, what do you want? And I'm like, nothing. I don't want you to spend your money. You've been working really hard to get it.
Just save that money, girlfriend.
I know.
That is sweet, though.
Yeah, well, she has to work that evening, and she's like, well, then how about I just get you an ice cream? I was like, all right.
Oh, that's adorable. I love that.
She gets ice cream for free, so I'm like, I'd rather you do that and not spend money because, you know, you're gonna need that. So
yeah. Okay. Oh no, wait a minute.
Math Geek said your don't panic sign is perfectly on the screen right now.
Yes. Well, it is kind of cockeyed though. Sorry about that. That must have been cats. Sorry for a crooked shot there for a while. Oh, it's still kind of crooked. There we go. But what happened is I switched from pink on the outside to pink on the inside. So I am going to just have to take this out. And
oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Bye, Charlotte.
Charlotte. Thanks for being here for a bit, Charlotte. All right. Righty, let's see what I can fix.
Okay. I love how before you iron them, when you sew these together, that they don't look like they're going to come out nice. And then you iron it and it's like, oh, it worked.
Yep. Yep.
Because it just looks like when you put the outer ones on, especially like a ruffle.
Yes. Stop rabbits. Oh, that's a groundhog. That's a big freaking groundhog. That
Oh,
groundhog
yeah.
kicked your butt, Lilu.
Are the animals looking at it?
No, he was just waddling through. He didn't pay. It didn't look like he paid any attention to Lilu at all.
Oh.
He was huge.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. It could have been a pregnant mom, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know when they have their babies.
I don't either.
This might be late
Here's
in the
what I
season.
got so far.
Oh, I love it.
Kept all my points. I'm very excited about that. I wasn't sure if I was going to with all those little.
The wedges, yeah.
Yep. Just gotta cut a piece of the black for the top part. Get rid of all these papers first that are all over the place. I feel like after we do FPP, my whole space is just annihilated.
Yeah. Yep. Little bits of fabric, little bits of paper.
Yep.
It's a mess. I think
Thanks,
she can
guys.
see the.
So are you having to pick out all of that?
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to reverse it somehow if I can. But it may involve having to reprint it. So I can sew it backwards to sew it on.
Gotcha.
Well, or sew it the right way and then sew this whole piece to the. That might be what I do, is reprint the paper, start it off again with these first three and going in the right order
And then
to
join
match
it with
up with
that.
these, and then just join this one. So that is probably going to be the easiest rather than trying to go back this way.
Yeah,
Probably
that's a good idea.
to add this to it. So that's going to be my go-to, and that way I don't have to sit here and waste y'all's time trying to.
Well, no, it's good for us to learn though, because what if we make that mistake, you know?
Yeah, it's simple to make, and especially while you're talking and joking with friends.
Yeah.
Find yourself in this very situation. So yeah, I'll just reprint the arc and then separate all these pieces of fabric and put them back on the paper and get it put in right. All good. That will be an easy fix. Oops, that there.
Like it. Oh, Math Geek said she finished the mini quilt tops from the January retreat. She needs to post pics on Instagram. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Would love to see it.
Ooh, your night is just being wrecked, huh? All right, so we've got some Clemson colors. Clemson's orange and blue, right? I think so. Clemson and cream.
I think that sounds right, but I am not positive. The only ones I know for sure are OSU and Michigan.
There you go. We didn't have teams at culinary school, so
Yeah.
we just didn't have that.
And Cleveland State, because Keith went there, but
Ah. Ooh. I am off tomorrow unless I get a call in, but as of right now, I'm off tomorrow. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time on my computer writing, finishing and writing patterns so that I'm
nice.
set. A lot of that stuff to do.
I thought you might join us tomorrow.
Oh, I could do that. I could pattern write and gab.
And gab. Yeah, that would be great.
That would be fun.
This is the first I've sewn since Saturday, so
Wow.
which is for me, like, is really unusual. So I'm hoping tomorrow I can catch up on some stuff because I got a lot of stuff to do. Hard to get down here with the boys and everything.
Yeah. And nobody taking naps anymore.
No, I know.
There's none of
In
that.
a way, you kind of miss those days, like when they're littler and they take naps every day because you can count on that time to get stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And every day this week, Henry, love that kid to death. He's a little goofball, but he I had to like have almost a fighting match with him every night to get him to brush his teeth to go to bed. Because he's like, no, I want daddy to do it.
Oh.
Which is so sweet. But I'm like,
but also
night,
like,
sorry,
he's not here. But also it's so sweet, but also he's not here, kid.
Yeah, exactly. And so every night before bed, I felt like it's been a wrestling match and I'm just exhausted trying to anyway. So tonight I told Sarah, because I'm really tired, he slept in bed with me last night because all of a sudden he was afraid of something in the room. I don't know what, but I told Sarah, I said, tonight, I don't care if their teeth are brushed. I don't care. I'm going to bed.
Mommy is done.
I'm done. I'm so tired. Trash days tomorrow, so I got all the trash out already.
Nice.
So that tonight when after I pick her from work, I can just come in and go to bed.
You don't have to worry about any of that. Yeah.
Right. So I told her, I was like, if he fights me about his teeth, I'm not even going to care. I'm just going to go to bed. I know that makes me a terrible mom, but I need sleep.
Nope. It's you got to do
because
what you got to do.
It's not just the teeth, right? It starts a fit and then it's calming him down from that for several minutes and then settling him back down to go to sleep. Oh, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Oh, Stephanie Bonita is asking if there's a name for the pattern behind you.
There is. It's called Freedom Road. It's my pattern. If you go back to my channel, Bonita, on Saturday I posted a video because I'm going to start an Underground Railroad series. You'll see this quilt in that video, and at the bottom, like in the comments, you can see how to get a copy of the pattern. So it's free until May 15th. So if you'd like to have it, go on over there and check it out.
Ooh, that animal is not taking you seriously.
It's not spray.
I like the bright orange in this.
Those fabrics are gorgeous.
I like orange pretty okay. I didn't used to when I was younger, but
Orange.
grown to appreciate orange. Yeah.
Certain colors of orange. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. But I'm not really a like a lime green girl, and I love green. So I guess yeah, it depends on the shade.
The shade. Yeah. Oh, I found some licorice in my drawer. I didn't know I had.
I thought you said liquor, and I was like, all right, girl, go ahead, break it out.
Well, I might need that after the end of this week.
Cheers.
No, I'm a big fan of that Australian licorice.
Yeah.
And I didn't know I had any in my drawer, and I just found some. That was a nice little surprise.
Now, do you like black licorice or
This one's red, but I do like black too. I'm one of those few weirdos that likes black.
yeah.
Do you like it?
I don't. I don't like
No.
anise either, and
Mm.
I can barely handle fennel. So that whole licoricey family, I'm not really.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not a. I don't love fennel seed in things too much because I think it gives it even more of a anisey flavor than like licorice.
Uh-huh.
And like a big thing in my area is pizzelle cookies. Have you heard of those?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so those a lot of people use anise in, and if they go too heavy because it's the like anise extract, it's not like the,
Yeah.
it can get sickening, but I don't mind a lighter anise flavor, and I do like black licorice. Like I'm the one who takes the black jelly beans out of the
Well, I will save them for you.
All right.
My Ukrainian grandfather was huge on licorice.
Oh yeah. Black
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah. Black
yeah.
licorice.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Matthew said, yum, I need to put licorice on my next shopping trip. I love black licorice. I do too. Yep. It's good. Yeah, I think I got it from my grandfather. He ate black licorice when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm the only one besides him that liked black licorice in our family, and we're the only two who liked pistachios too.
Love pistachios.
Love them. I can't get my kids to eat them. They don't like them. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Oh, love pistachios.
They're like one of my favorite nuts. Of course, my grandfather didn't like the green ones though. They had to be red.
Oh, that's
And I was
funny.
like, they're just dyed, right?
That's just bad. But that is funny. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. They had to be red. You had to bring him the red ones.
I just like how, I don't know, they're just so interactive, like, and easier to get into than other like ones you have to crack open the shells.
Yeah. Except those were hard to find now because
Oh,
a couple of Christmases ago, like Keith was telling the kids, he's like, oh yeah, when we were growing up at Christmas time, we get this big thing of mixed nuts and you'd have to crack them open and they're like, what?
Brazil nuts,
Yes.
walnut. Yes, I was
Yeah.
telling
Hazelnut,
my
all
kids
the
about
things.
that. Yeah.
Um and they were like, you don't know what you're talking about. So he looked, it took him forever. He finally found some and I can't remember where he found them at, but it was hard to find them like in the shell.
Yeah, that's
And they
crazy.
got like a nut cracker thing and they're like, what is that
Yes.
gadget? Like,
I
and we're
ended
like,
up
trust
trying,
us, it's worth it.
totally is. But I tried some from Amazon ordering it because I couldn't find any around here.
Mm.
And they were like stale and gross from Amazon. So I was like,
Ew,
never,
yuck. Yeah.
never again.
No, we found them at, I want to say it was Trader Joe's, maybe.
Oh,
It was like one of those stores that's a little healthier. I think it might have been Trader Joe's.
yeah.
Um, but it was only like around the holidays. They don't have them all year.
Like, yeah.
I know it wasn't Whole Foods because they didn't even have them there.
Oh, yeah.
And now we don't have a Whole Foods anymore. We're out of business here. It's so funny to like when you experience something with your kids that for you is just commonplace and then for them it's like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like when we went to Universal when I took Sarah, they had like for the Harry Potter thing, they had like the telephone booth that you could call the Ministry of Magic.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, I went in there and I picked up the phone, but it didn't work. And I was like, well, did you dial the number? She goes, I don't know how to do that. I was like, what? Because it's a rotary, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh gosh. I was like, well, I guess it's not her fault. She doesn't, she hasn't been
Yeah.
around long enough, but it's
Yeah.
just so funny when those things, I was just like, that was our childhood and
Yeah.
they've never seen that.
So commonplace. Or
Yeah.
having to be the remote control for
Right.
for your family.
I know. That's happened before in our house where like the kids couldn't find the remote and like maybe the commercial got loud or something. And I was like, turn the TV down. We couldn't find the remote. I was like, go up there and push the button. And they're like, what?
There's a button?
Wow. Because sometimes Luke hides it. I don't know why he does that, but um, and one night we were trying to go to bed and turn off the TV and they couldn't find it. And I was like, just unplug it. And they're like, what? You can unplug the TV.
It's not hardwired into the house.
Yeah. Colleen said you need a nutcracker to crack a lobster shell unless you have a lobster roll. Well, I can't have lobster because I'm allergic, but yes,
Yeah.
you do. So you are welcome, Bonita. Yeah, we don't do seafood in my house, Colleen, because I'm allergic. So, but yeah, same concept. Nutcracker. Sarah was in the ballet, the Nutcracker, for several years, so they thought that's what a Nutcracker was, just the little Nutcracker guy,
Yeah.
not like, yeah.
Yeah,
When
the
Keith
little
brought out the little metal Nutcracker thing, they're like, "What is that?" So funny.
love that. It really is amazing how fast things have changed, like technologies and everything have changed. Because
Hmm.
there's a lot of things from when my parents were kids
Hmm.
that I would totally know how to use. Like would not seem weird to me.
Yeah.
But there's so many things that was commonplace to me as a kid that today is completely strange. Just nobody would have any idea of what to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Lots of that kind of stuff. Like cassette tapes.
Yeah.
He found one recently at like a dollar bin and he bought it just to show the kids. And he like pulled the tape out and then took the like pencil and twisted back in. And they were like, oh my gosh, what is that? And how can we
How
do
yeah. How does
that?
that play music?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not really sure how it does, but it does.
They do know about records though, because I do still have like a record player, small one,
Yeah.
and I have some records, but the cassette tape I had never thought of.
Shoot, break out an 8 track, man.
Yeah. Yeah, my grandma had an 8 track in her van when I was a kid, and so we would get so excited because there were certain uh songwriters that she liked that she would play on her 8 track in the van. So like, oh, grandma's coming, we can listen to this.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. This is coming together good.
Oh, that's so pretty, Shannon.
Ooh, look at that. Looks like I almost did that on purpose and totally didn't.
It's like yeah, you've got that lined up like you fussy cut it.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. It's gorgeous. I love that fabric. You have not had a fabric yet that I'm like, they're all been so pretty.
It's pretty amazing. I'm
Yeah.
excited about
I only say that because there's like even designer lines. Sometimes I'll open it and there'll be like one or two that I'm like,
it. Oh
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But every single piece that you've had has been gorgeous.
I think T Quills is probably just really good at picking what she
At
brings
picking
in.
them, yeah.
Yeah.
Does she get them like directly from Africa and then curates the bundles?
I actually don't know
Oh, okay.
uh if she actually, chooses them.
Hmm.
I know she randomly picks the fat quarters to throw in the bundle she sends to you, but
Okay.
like of the selection, I don't know. I don't know how she gets the fabrics.
Yeah. Very cool though.
It rained here all weekend and yesterday. And today was hot and sticky and ugh.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of chilly here today. I had to break out the long sleeves again because I was freezing.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I bet with all the rain going through the atmosphere, it's probably sticky, huh?
Oh, I mean, the ground is just saturated. It
Yeah.
it could not take any more. If it had rained today, we would have been in
Ye-
trouble.
Yeah. The worst part is our grass. We just cut it uh Thursday, I think, and it needs a full cut and it's long. Like
Oh.
and it's so wet you can't cut it right now.
Yeah, you can't.
The mower would just tear up the yard and I don't know. It's been growing like crazy.
We're having a okay. I am a petty 12-year-old child. I'm sorry, but I enjoy my neighborhood Facebook page so much because these people are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I love reading the insanity. And somebody was so mad about, so in the common areas,
Uh-huh.
um, we've got like a lot of dandelions, and
Uh-huh.
I've just never, I don't mind dandelions, but somebody was like, "Oh, it makes this place look so trashy and blah blah blah." And my first thought was, "Why don't you love children? Children love dandelions." Like, oh my gosh, and it's not like in their yard. It's just in the like the wild common area thing. Like
Yeah.
it's you know I don't know. It's not. I don't know. But everybody, like, of course. So, like, half the people were like, "Yeah, you know, death to dandelions," and the other people were like, that's the first things that the honeybees go to in the spring because they're the first things to come out. All of it, and then the other people like, my kids love the the
Dandelions, yeah.
dandelions, and some people were like, we make dandelion tea and all. It means it's healthy back there, and things are
Yeah.
growing the way they should be. It's so much fun to watch people troll each other. I'm so bad. I
That's
never
hilarious.
comment. I never comment on that thing ever, ever, ever. Good or bad, trying to stir the pot or anything. I never comment.
Yeah.
But man, do I enjoy watching.
That's funny. Yeah, dandelion tea. I've heard people eat dandelions in their salad. There's a
Yeah.
winery here in Ohio that makes a dandelion wine. I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
and like you said, it's like, do you hate kids? Because like
Yeah.
I have never met a kid that doesn't like a dandelion.
Right. From the song. Did you play that little game and song where you would rub the dandelion on your skin and make
Yes.
it smell? Oh my gosh. That's some
I can't
core.
really remember it now, but we totally did that.
Yeah. And then making wishes on dandelions when they
When you,
seed.
yeah, and our parents would yell at us, "Don't blow those, you're gonna get seeds everywhere."
Yeah, you're gonna grow even more. And we were like, yes, that's what we want.
Mhm.
More wishes. Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
So I was definitely team pro dandelion,
Yes.
but it was just funny. Just the things that people get on there to complain about cracks me up. Like,
Yeah.
especially during the pandemic when you couldn't go anywhere, and so
Uh-huh.
there'd be teenagers hanging out on the swings in the common areas because they didn't have anything else to do, so they would go meet up with the friends that they could see,
Hmm.
and the other parents would be so mad because there were teenagers at the they were teenagers at the park. I'm like, at least they're not vandalizing stuff. They're just sitting on swings. Come on, guys.
Right. Who cares?
Like,
Right.
you're so kids these days, and they're just doing, nothing.
Harmless stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Now we've got a Facebook group for our HOA too, and it's funny the things that people complain about sometimes, and you're just like, you need to get a life. Seriously.
Yeah, you have more time
Yeah.
than you need to on your hands.
Okay, I finished that one with the black and everything.
Oh,
Mm.
I cannot wait to see this come together. It is going to be stunning.
I'm excited
Just
that I finished that one.
how much those teals pop off of the black is incredible. It is going to be so gorgeous.
Thank you. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
And now that I finished that, I'm going to enjoy a licorice that I found on my
Very nice. Love it. No. Stay down, crazy cat.
Oh, Valerie said T Quilts buys her fabrics wholesale and at quilt shops, but not directly from Africa. Okay.
Gotcha. Awesome. Thank you.
The notification for your live just popped up on my phone.
It's been so bad the past month.
It drives me crazy because I get busy doing things sometimes. And I kind of count on it, like on Sundays, especially in the afternoon, I'm usually busy doing something. And I kind of count on it like when Steven goes live.
Yeah.
Because I lose track of time. And it doesn't always go. And so then I end up being late. So I think I just got to set alarms for things that are important like that.
Yeah. It's been very hit or miss.
Mm-hmm. The YouTubes do weird things.
Yeah. No, harmonica. Stay down there. What I do need to do, I'll try to do that this week. I need to do a lineup of at least the 11 blocks, not put together because I don't want to think about that yet.
Mm-hmm.
But at least show all 11 blocks. God, I've been really bad about that. After I do it and I put it in the thing and I don't think about it until 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks later.
I don't either. I need to do that too. And actually, I know I have one to catch up on yet. And I think I needed to add the outside black to 2 other ones. So I need to pull them all out and do that.
Yeah.
Because we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more?
Yeah. So close.
Mm-hmm. So time for me to make sure that they're all caught up and everything.
Yeah.
I think this Friday, Keith comes home really late Thursday night. I think his flight gets in at like 12:30 or something.
Wow.
So I think Friday I'm going to use to catch up on. I know I've got a couple of carnival things I need to catch up on, so I'm ready for Saturday for when we sew it together.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I should do a carnival catch up tomorrow instead of the whole day pattern writing. Well, there's just so many things that need to get taken care of.
I know.
I need a sugar daddy.
Are you working Thursday or Friday?
No, because Thursday's class.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's such a fun class. That is.
We haven't even gotten a chance to talk about it too much. We're gonna have to do that one of these days.
Yeah. The thing, they did this market research thing for us that they have access to, and they did a report on fine art schools, which isn't really what I am, and just overall retail, which really, like, I don't have a brick and mortar, so there's no like real there's no influencer data, or no like online kind of business data available yet, which is wild to me because it's not like, this is the first year there have been online businesses. So
Right.
I have to kind of like meld together some of the information,
Gotcha.
which makes it a little harder. But the Frederick County, well, the state of Maryland really is starting this program for small businesses where you can compare yourself to other similar small businesses in the state of Maryland, no matter what the genre is. Like, you can just pick different like businesses, like actual businesses, and that they just share like public data stuff to give you a better idea of like what kind of marketing you might want to do, because then you can go like check them out, all that kind of stuff. So it kind of points you in the right direction of really like who you are and what you're doing. That I'm really excited about, because that's going to give me better data than just generic high level US data on brick and mortar retail stores.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell me anything other than I'm never going to make that kind of money. I'm never going to make that kind of money, but also I never want to have to hire that many people.
Right.
The HR costs are insane.
Yeah. Just the costs jump up astronomically when you have to even hire even just one employee.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's insurance things you have to do.
Yeah.
You have to now file, when you're just in business for yourself, you don't have to file all the Social Security tax and the, Medicare tax and this and that. But when you have it, as soon as you get an employee, you have to start filing all that stuff. So
you've got to think about all that stuff.
Yep.
And then time off stuff and so much. So I'm like, well, at least I happily know I will never be that. But
now that's different from like contract people. You can have somebody do some contract work for you, and then you don't have to do all that stuff. So.
Yeah. That's true. That is true. But I got, this is kind of cool. At the last one, hi Janice. Got a lead on a group in Frederick. It's called Platoon 22. So Platoon 22 is apparently across the nation, but Platoon 22 in Frederick specifically is doing things with the retired military and the mental health of retired military.
That's cool.
And they are looking for things like bringing in, like the lady who's a potter in the class has talked to them about coming in and teaching pottery. And she was like, oh, you should definitely talk to them about doing some sewing, like learning how to sew and quilting for like mental health. And I immediately was like, well, I know of 2 that my friends are going to be with, of men who quilt and stuff, because it's such a great mental health hobby to do.
Yes. That would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Very cool. Just the networking is already pretty cool in that class.
Oh, nice.
All right. So I think we're about at time. So I'm gonna just finger press this back to show how it's coming together. So that's going to go like that. This is going to go like that.
Oh, that's so pretty.
And this guy, once it's corrected, oopsie, will go in there. And then didn't I? Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, Shannon, that's
And
gorgeous.
this guy will be in there.
Oh, that blue in there. Oh, I love it.
That's going to be
So pretty.
awesome.
That's gonna be awesome.
I was not sure how the arcs of the blue was going to be, but that might be my favorite part.
I love it. I love it. So pretty.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. You keep saying you want to see mine. I can't wait to see yours.
It is going to be.
You were much braver than I was and did this gorgeous, just pallid burst of color, and I just love it.
It's going to be fun. I am. Listen, I didn't create the fabric. I'm just putting them together. So I'm very excited about how gorgeous it's going to look because
yeah,
they're just amazing colors. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This one is, I say this every time though. The one I just did is my favorite one every time. It's so funny.
It's fun though. This one's fun.
Yeah.
I love it. It looks so good.
Oh,
That inspires me to like, as soon as Keith gets home, to get him to print that so I can get that one done.
yeah, and this is a nice
It's beautiful.
like that palette conjury kind because there's you really don't have to match up any points or anything.
Yeah, that's why I liked the last one, because the last one was like seemed so much easier after doing those inset ones, you know?
Yep. Thanks. Yeah, these bands really like make this one for me.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. Well, Stephanie, are there some? I know we've talked a lot about things that we've got going on this week, but if you wanted to share and plug and say some stuff.
Well, you pretty much said everything, but just a quick recap. Tomorrow on our friend Steven's channel, Steven Bland, the Idiot Quilter, I guess I should say, because that's how you get to his channel. We are doing the social review that we do once a month that rotates between our channels. And tomorrow night, we are talking about some of our favorite tools of the trade and then some of our least favorite tools of the trade. So that's going to be an interesting discussion because it'll be interesting to see like which one of us likes what and like, oh, like you might like something that I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It'll be kind of fun discussion. Those are always fun discussions. But so hopefully you'll join us over there. That's at 7 p.m. tomorrow night on Steven's channel, The Idiot Quilter. And then tomorrow's the sew day. That's free Zoom sew day that we have every Wednesday. Begins at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And the link for that is in the community tab of my channel. If you guys are interested in joining, if you haven't joined us yet, you're welcome to come. It's not put on YouTube. You do have to like zoom in. You have to be on camera, at least to show us who you are initially. But it does not get posted. It's not recorded, anything like that. It's just a day to sew together and get caught up on stuff, which I need this week. And then everything pretty much I'm doing this week is with all y'all. So this weekend, well, Friday's Russ's subscriber celebration, and I know Shannon, you have your improv, so you won't be there, but yeah, that'll be Friday. Yes, that's Friday evening on his channel. And then Saturday, we have Carnival, which my normal start time on Saturdays is 5 p.m. Eastern time, so live at 5. But we're starting an hour early. We're going to start at 4 p.m. Eastern time just because we want to try to get as much as Carnival put together as possible. I'm not sure if we'll finish it. More than likely not. But you never know. You know, I backed it up an hour so we can have more thoughts of getting it done because we have to be done at a certain time because then after on Shannon's channel, we're going to pop over to her channel and we're going to do work on Little Hooter, which is the FPP from Legit Kits, the owl. So lots of stuff going on this weekend. But if you are not around this weekend to see any of us, I did want to wish all of the women out there happy Mother's Day. whether you have a child or not, because I feel like any woman around the world, they're somehow involved in a child's life, whether it's they're a mother themselves or they have nieces and nephews or whatever it might be. Um, you know, so happy Mother's Day. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wish you a happy Mother's Day too.
You.
And let's see, this week for me, Thursday will be the podcast. I'm going to do share some information about the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival that I just went to this
Ooh,
weekend.
excited about
Which was,
that.
yeah, that's going to be fun. It was fun. It was very wet and muddy, but it's always fun to especially see the sheep and stuff and the
Yeah.
the different types of displays and everything they have set up. So I will share some information from that.
Awesome.
Then Saturday, yep, carnival and a little hootie tootie. And then Sunday, because we will be Mother's Day brunching it up as a family, I'm going to do the presentation that I did at Stephen's retreat this past weekend, which was demystifying FPP. That the F shouldn't stand for fear. So I will have that on my channel as a pre-recorded release, and then that pattern that I did for that video is actually on my website now. It's called the Whirlwind Block. If you wanted to snag that and kind of get walked through the whole process of measuring, like we do here with the New York Beauties, I'll measure and show you how to put it together so you can bulk cut and just sit and sew like you would do for traditional piecing. So
Nice.
that's how I try to make FPP more accessible for everybody, kind of make more sense. Yeah. So, and we will be back together for New York Beauties on May 21st, which is the next subunit one. And do you know, I have already forgotten what the name of it is.
Kingfisher?
Kingfisher, yes.
Yeah.
Because the first one with yours is the name that makes me laugh, the hairy nose too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Kingfisher will be on the 21st. So that is it. Everybody have an awesome night tonight. Be safe. Please, if those tornadoes are coming towards you, everybody please be very safe.
Yeah.
My heart just goes out to everybody going through all that stuff. That's insanity. And we will see you all again Thursday morning, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, when we can see you.
All the
All
days.
right? All the days. We are here for you. That is for sure.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you all. Have a great night.
Bye.